Let's dive into the powerful AI that's quietly teaching our machines to speak our language. It's called natural language processing, or NLP, and it's the real reason our technology is finally starting to feel like it actually, well, understands us.
I mean, it really does feel like a little bit of magic, right? You say something totally casual, and somehow your phone just gets it. But what you're seeing isn't magic. It's the solution to one of the biggest puzzles in technology, bridging that massive gap between how we talk and how computers think.
And here's the core of the problem. We humans, we're all about intuition and context. Our language is messy, it's emotional, it's filled with nuance. Computers, on the other hand, they need rules, they need structure. Everything has to be perfectly literal. That's a huge communication gap.
And that is exactly the problem NLP was built to solve. You can think of it as the ultimate translator, the bridge that lets a machine look at our chaotic, beautifully human language and actually make sense of it all.
Now, this isn't some sci-fi, far-off future technology. The truth is, NLP is already working all around you, probably in ways you don't even notice. Let's take a look at just a few examples.
So a great place to start is machine translation. I mean, think about something like Google Translate. It's not just swapping one word for another. It's trying to understand the real meaning, the intent behind the entire sentence.
And this old story is just a perfect example of why context is everything. Early machines that translated word for word came up with these hilarious and completely wrong results. Modern NLP is so much smarter. It gets the meaning of the whole phrase, not just the individual words.
And it's that very same need for understanding that powers our virtual assistants. When you ask Siri or Alexa to do something, it's NLP that's taking your casual request and mapping it to a specific command the machine can actually execute. And you know what? It's the exact same tech behind those customer service chatbots we've all talked to online.
But NLP can go even deeper. It's gotten so good it can even start to understand emotion. It's a field called sentiment analysis, where the AI scans text, like say thousands of product reviews, and figures out if the general feeling is positive, negative, or just neutral. It's an incredible way for companies to get a snapshot of how people feel at a massive scale.
And here's one you probably use every day without thinking about it. That spam filter in your inbox? It's a silent guardian powered by NLP. The algorithms are constantly scanning emails, looking for those telltale signs of spam, weird phrasing, suspicious links, urgent demands, and keeping your inbox clean.
Okay, so we've seen all these amazing things NLP can do, but that brings up the big question, right? How does it work? How does a machine turn a jumble of our words into a crystal clear command? Well, to figure that out, we need to open up the NLP toolkit. See, it's really important to know that NLP isn't just one single magic algorithm. It's much more like a bag of specialized tools. Each tool has one specific job to do, and they're used one after another to slowly piece together the meaning of what you said. Let's just walk through our shopping list example. So the first tool is called tokenization. That sounds fancy, but it just means breaking the sentence into individual words, or tokens. Easy enough. Next up, part of speech tagging, where the AI figures out the grammar. It sees that add is a verb and eggs is a noun. And then comes a really cool tool, named entity recognition. This is where the AI realizes that eggs and milk aren't just any nouns. They're specific, real-world things, or entities. This is how it starts to figure out what you're actually talking about.
The toolkit also needs a way to find the root of a word to really get the meaning. There's a crude way to do it called stemming, which basically just chops the end off a word. It works sometimes, like turning running into run, but it totally messes up on universe. But then there's the smart way, lemmatization. This uses a dictionary to find the actual root word. It's smart enough to know that the root of better is good, something stemming would never, ever figure out. Okay, so we've looked at all these little individual tools. Now let's zoom back out and put all the pieces together. Let's see how they work in sequence to take our simple request and turn it into a completed action. All right, here's the full journey. It starts with your voice. That's messy, unstructured input. That gets converted into plain text. Then, that whole NLP toolkit we just talked about gets applied. All those tools work together to transform your sentence into pure, structured data that a machine can finally read. The intent is to add an item, and the items are eggs and milk. Once it's in that clean format, it gets sent to your shopping list app, and boom, the job is done. It's a total transformation from our messy speech to a perfect machine command.
So when you really step back and look at it, NLP is one of the most critical yet invisible engines of our modern world. It's not just a feature.
It's this fundamental layer of technology that's making everything we use more intuitive. For the first time, we're not just learning to speak the machine's language, we're finally teaching the machine to speak ours.
And that just leaves us with this huge, fascinating question. As that bridge between us and our machines gets stronger and stronger every day, the question isn't really if they can understand us anymore. The real question is, what are we going to talk about next?